Hi, I'm Callie Smith, and I'm going to be talking about should students be able to eat during class. Did you know that more than 13 million children go to school hungry each day? So according to Denver Post, 1 in 5 children in the United States lives in insecure households, which means they lack consistent access to enough food. And I can totally relate to this because being in high school, it can be exhausting. There's not enough time in the day to find time to eat or to find enough food that's good enough before school or after school with classes, friends, homework, extracurriculars, etc. I was really involved in activities and I didn't have much time to do anything else, so many times I went to school hungry or I went home from school hungry because of the lack of time between activities. Today I'll tell you about the personal and health benefits of permitting students to eat in class, and let's start with the personal benefits. So, letting students eat in class has many personal benefits associated with it, and it's one of the many reasons why we should allow students to eat in class. The first benefit is that the kids become better students overall. So when they get to eat in class, they're more attentive, and when they're more attentive, they do better in class, which means that when you let the child eat, they're not falling asleep or they're not, they don't doze off as much. And so studentdebate.org comments, and this is a girl that's speaking, a student, and she says, I get very hungry during class. School starts very early and lunch is very late. So sometimes I get hungry and I can hardly concentrate in class. Me and my friends bring in healthy snacks such as granola bars, dry cereals, and other things. And Community Health comments on this and says it's really obvious that students need to eat more often during the school day than just lunchtime. Even if they eat breakfast, waiting for lunch is not good enough. Sometimes lunch doesn't come for 4 to 5 hours after breakfast, and that is too long to wait. Unfortunately, some students skip breakfast, and that is a huge mistake. To be at their best, students cannot skip meals. They need something to eat mid-morning, mid-afternoon, mid-evening with constant hydration. This further proves that in order for students to be successful, we need to eat very often. And the second point is when students eat during class, they're getting better at multitasking. They're also building friendships. So, because I was in high school at one point, I can relate to this completely. When I brought in snacks or when I had food to eat during class where my teachers didn't mind, I found that I ate healthier snacks. And then I found that when I did that, the kids next to me would want to eat them also. And I know that when I didn't have snacks and someone else did, I would eat theirs too. And so in that way we made friendships, and in that way we were both eating healthy together, and we were able to build almost a friendship from it because I was building my social interaction while I was eating healthy, and I think that's awesome. And so according to Livestrong, class parties with food promotes healthy living and encourages peer interaction. So again, this shows us that when students are able to eat in class, they learn new habits and good qualities that they should have. And so if we let students eat in class, not only will they be able to focus better, but they'll also be able to better their social skills and get better grades. So now, since we know very little about the health benefits, let's focus on that. And when students are allowed to eat during class, they make healthier choices for a healthier life. So the benefits of the students eating in class overpowers the teacher's reasoning for not being able to eat in class. And when students are able to eat in class, they usually eat healthy snacks. And so according to Livestrong, giving students a short break to allow them to eat a healthy snack can help encourage concentration and re-energize tired students. So from my personal experience, again, I would also eat my lunch during class all the time because I was so hungry, like what we had mentioned earlier. And my mom packed my lunches, so I would always have something healthy to eat. She would never give me a lot of junk food. And I can honestly say that I wanted to eat healthier foods because I was so hungry and I was so desperate for food, so that's all that I could eat. And so this also goes to show that better eating habits are formed because when you let the kids eat whatever they want in class, most of the time they'll eat their lunches. And I know that because I would see that all the time. And so most people don't make lunches for whatever they can eat of all junk food. And so it was really great to see students eating healthier. A second reason is that students are given more energy when they are able to eat. So when students eat in class, they're given more energy for everything else that day. So if you have extracurriculars or sports or anything after school for that matter, jobs, they're better off when they get to eat because their minds are awake, they're awake, they are given more energy because they're allowed to eat. And according to MHSmirador.com, without food, it's hard to function, let alone focus, which makes it difficult to perform well throughout the day. It's important to fuel the body with food because it enhances memory, strength, concentration, and energy levels, which will enable students to be successful. So this is showing again that when students eat healthy, or when they're allowed to eat, they perform well throughout the day. And when they eat healthy, it influences others to eat healthy. So when I would eat in class, the other kids next to me would eat some of mine. So if I had carrots, they would eat my carrots. Or if they had broccoli, I'd eat their broccoli. But it was helpful because together we were lowering our obesity rates, or our chances of getting obesity. And I think that's really a good thing. And so in conclusion, I think that high school students handle a lot at one time. There's a lot on their plates, and they don't have time to do all of that in one day. And so letting them eat in class will improve their overall well-being. Their health will be better, as well as their academics, and they will be happier and they will do better overall. And I think that it's important that we need to consider what's best for the students, and permitting them to class would be a great benefit that they could benefit from.